Hey guys, what's going on? This is Sergeant Merrill, and today we're going to take a quick look back at the Executioner since the latest patch that gave it a buff, and see if it did it any justice at all. So what do you think, guys? You think Treyarch saw my video on the Executioner and they were like, you know what? Sergeant Merrill's right, this thing fucking sucks. The latest patch, they gave it a buff, and all it says was that it increased damage at mid-range. And to me, that's a little vague. To me, that could mean a lot of different things. So I decided, you know, the only way to find out for sure is to check it out for myself. And that was a nice little kill right there. And I have to say that playing with it, I definitely felt that it was better than before, especially having the image still so fresh in my mind. This was the last video that I'd done, so the experience was still pretty fresh in my mind, and it left a very sour taste in my mouth, because this is an interesting weapon. This is an interesting revolver that a lot of people were looking forward to, and a lot of people are still very interested in. And although it did receive a patch, this engagement right here sums up my feelings on it. 4 shots, center mass, using the laser sight and the long barrel. There's no reason that guy should have taken so much to go down. It's definitely something that I can feel they have patched. That I can feel that they have increased damage, but it's still not to the point that it really changes how I feel about the weapon. It still, in my eyes, doesn't have a viable role. And the only thing I think it serves as, at the moment, is to serve as a weapon of disadvantage, to which if you use it and still come out on top, you get that much more bragging rights. And a lot of people enjoy weapons like that, and a lot of people in the comment section of the last Executioner video that I did said they enjoy it because they like coming out on top with a weapon that isn't really one of the best. And to that I say, you're definitely using one of the worst weapons in the game. So if you come out on top of the leaderboard with this thing, congrats, you do get bragging rights. But at the same time, I like to think that every weapon serves some type of purpose. And the only purpose that this served previously was to finish off an enemy that you have already damaged. And it didn't even really do a great job at that. Or at least that's not a role that I don't think any of the other secondaries could just as easily fill. So I think what they should have done with this weapon is allow you the ability to use the 45 long Colt round. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I do understand that this is the canceled 28 gauge version of the Raging Taurus Judge. You know, a lot of people like to get specific, which I'm not sure if it actually allows 45 long Colt rounds or not. But the version of the Raging Judge that's being produced now does accept it, and I think it would be a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of people are look for traditional revolvers in these games. They're looking for a revolver that packs a punch and is fun to use in game, and that would be a really good option, and not something that's completely out of the question. And I'm not talking about making this thing a sniper rifle or making it something that you can snipe people across the map with. I'm talking, you know, let it do one-shot headshots up to, like, you know, mid-range, and then it do, you know, some pretty decent damage to the body and head after that. Like I said, it's not something out of the question. Your gun nuts are going to love the fact that you understand the fact that it can take both the shotgun shell and the 45 long Colt round. I mean, they're going to love it. You know, your traditional revolver enthusiasts are going to love it as well. And I don't see it throwing off any particular balance issues. So that's what I think they should do with this gun. And since they listened to my last video about how this thing sucked and give it a patch, maybe they'll listen now and give it the 45 long Colt round. So to sum up this video, the Executioner still sucks. It got a much needed buff, but it still needs a lot more for it to fill any viable role in the game. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Sergeant Merrill, out here.